Hi there, Aquarius. Welcome to your reading. This is Yetta Pearl, and this is your general angel reading from July 11th. Now, normally I just go for 1 week at a time. I am going to be away for the rest of the summer and into fall. I have this amazing opportunity, and I'll be mostly off grid, and so unreliable internet as far as I'm aware at this moment. So, this reading then is going to actually cover from July 11th through to October 11th. And so let's get started on your beautiful 3-month reading. Let's see. Okay. All right. So let's start here. This is the beginning of it all. Recognizing that you have the power. Everything that you need, you have within you already. It's like you're waiting for something to prop you up, to push you. It's like you think that you don't have what it takes to do this, but you do. Everything you have is already within you. You have the perseverance. You have the knowledge. Some of you're saying, yeah, but my physical is not optimal. You know what? It's good enough. You're fine. And the more you do with it, the better it will get. The stronger you'll get. You have the tools. You have the resources. You have everything. What's been holding you back so far has been, like, it's kind of along the lines of confidence or maybe willingness to do everything that you have the resources for. You can always ask for help. That's another one of your resources, is the ability to ask. And the people around you who they have the choice of whether to say yes or no. And some of them will have to say no, but some of them will say yes. So you already have, like, this inner power of yours is stronger than any obstacle could possibly be. You've proven this in the past. You have gotten through some tough stuff. Tougher than what you're looking at right now. Just that you've never quite done this one. But this isn't as hard as some of the stuff you've done. And you have everything that it takes to do this, to step forward confidently and create. And you know that feeling of absolute, I don't even know how to describe it, but it's like, look at me. I did that. I didn't know I could, but I did. And now I am so proud of myself. That is what this enables. You've got that. You've got everything. So, if you're feeling a lack of abundance at the moment, which feels kind of, across the board, visualize abundance in all forms, right? So, the more you use the law of attraction deliberately, I mean, it's always happening, whether you're doing it on purpose or not. The law of attraction is an absolute. So use it deliberately to your advantage. I mean, visualize everything you want, whether that's stuff, whether it's a bank account, whether it's energy, whether it's support from people, whether it's, whatever it is. Visualize doing the thing, going to the place, like whatever it is. Visualize accomplishing that. And how does it feel? There's more of that, look at me, look what I can do stuff, right? And visualize your, completed thing and how it feels and how you feel in it and how content you are and how you can rest, right? Like, visualize all of that and keep at it. Keep that your predominant focus. You can absolutely do this, and the abundance will flow to you. It's amazing. And yeah, okay. All right. So angels, which direction? This one first. Okay. Focusing upon your priorities. Because you can't do every single thing all in the same moment, right? So you got to decide what's your first priority and then do that. Focus on it, do it, accomplish it. Next priority, and there can be some overlap. You can be doing a few different things kind of in motion at the same time, right? And so, but in this way, like, make your list. Actually decide deliberately, what's first? What do I have to do first? And then do it, right? Don't let anything stop you, because you've got what it takes. And get all the way through your priority list, and all of a sudden you'll go, holy moly, like, look at all the progress I've made. This is fabulous, right? So that's how that works. Okay. And in that way is how you make all your dreams come true. What an amazing reading this is. Amazing. Look at what you can do when you put your focus on it, you put your mind to it, and you make the decisions, and you identify the priorities, and you just step forward boldly, stepping into your full power. Here you go. Nothing can hold you back. Nothing can get in your way. You'll just go around it. It doesn't feel like it doesn't feel like any angst or anger or anything like that. There's no get out of my way. There's none of that. It's oh, look at that thing. I don't care about that thing. Therefore, I'm just going to step around it and keep going. It just feels so easy in that way. So that you're just solid and confident in what you're doing, that you don't have to allow yourself to be distracted by that little thing in the middle of your path. That's how that feels. Okay, and yeah, it is cooperation instead of competition. That's exactly, I think, what I was trying to explain and describe a minute ago. It's there are other people who do think that they are in competition with you, or with what you're accomplishing, or that they feel the need to be better than you always, or, whatever it is. You don't have to feel that way, right? And so if their, attitude or whatever happens to impact your path, just cooperate with them. I mean, as much as possible, right? Indicate to them by your actions and lack of actions or lack of reactions that you're not of that same frame of mind. You are not competing with them. You're just doing your own thing. And cooperate with them in that way. And it'll, take the wind out of their sails is kind of the saying. But a lot of times when people do that, they want to take somebody down a notch. And that's just not part of the energy. It's not, resist that if it comes up. Because that is, you're better than that, right? You don't need to enter into any part of this competition. You don't need to belittle anybody else. You don't need to bring anybody else down. You only need to focus on what you're doing and how well you're doing it. They can focus on their own sense of competition. But as they identify that you are not competing, that you are just boldly going forward, then it's like they're able then to learn from you and observe that. And while they do deflate a little bit, it's only the ego and the competition that deflates. It gives them food for thought. That's a beautiful thing too. Mm-hmm. Now, as you're going through all of this is amazing. You, with your inner power, stepping forward to just do what you need to do, what suits you, accomplish stuff, priorities, first things first, you know, all that stuff. Remember to see how beautiful it all is. And so when you look in this picture, there are things here that would not be called conventionally beautiful. But you find the beauty in it everywhere. Something that, you know, to other people would be just like, oh, that's awful. You can see how beautiful that is. You can see the growth required. Even if all that's apparent is chaos, you understand that you have to get chaos, to go through chaos to get to peace. You know, you've done it many times. And you can see how beautiful that is, that growing. Keep that in mind. Okay, so here we have the daily guidance cards. And we'll look for one last bit of wisdom from your guardian angels. And they say there is nothing to worry about. What a lot of beautiful reassurance for you. Right? Even with all of this whole reading, it seems there was still a bit of worry, you know, in the back of your mind. There's no reason for that. You can rest easy. You can keep going forward. Beautiful. Well, Aquarius, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you more than I can say. And I love you. And I'll see you in fall.